Hello and welcome back. Now we're doing the XJR fuel tank straps. So let me show you the state of these straps because they're not great. Also, it looks like normal aftermarket parts that you buy. It doesn't 100% fit properly and you have to make it fit. This looks a bit like one of those. Not a straight bolt-on, bolt-off job, it doesn't look like. So let's see how we get on. So here is the tank straps. Look at the state of them. Look, they're just starting to... They're not gone, but I don't know. They've been painted in wax on, they've been undersealed, and they just, I don't know. You don't even use this car very often in wet weather. Look, nothing else rusts, hardly. You know, just the tank straps. Now, basically it just bolts on up there. Can we see it? Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. See it right at the top there. Is it going to let me zoom in? Oh, that's better. See it? So that looks nice and easy, doesn't it? Yeah. Now this one, look, we have wiring attached to the tank strap on a little bracket. Now these aftermarket ones don't have that. They're actually missing that little bit of bracket. So it's quite normal, if you know what I mean, for aftermarket parts. They're always the same. There's always a bit missing and they never fit properly. So it's a bit annoying, really, because they're not exactly cheap, these parts. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take the tank strap off. I might cut this little metal bracket off, this one, then just drill a little hole in and pop rivets on, because it's not actually going to be resting on the fuel tank. It's actually just above. So I could pop rivet it to the, or put a little bolt in it and it'll hold it on to the new bracket. But I mean, it's all... It should really, when you buy these aftermarket parts, they should actually think about that. But yeah, that's the tank straps. Like I say, I know they're not gone, but I'm just a bit worried about going down the road one day and your petrol tank falls off and it gets destroyed on the prop shaft or something, you know. So yeah, and it looks like we have to take this panelling off here and here. So this isn't as a 5-minute job as it first looked like. So let's go and get the tools. And we're going to do the easy one first. So we're going to take this one off first. Alright. Let's see how we get on. So looking at the tank straps, there is actually... Look at the curvature. Look, that's got a short curve. This has a long one. So actually there is a left and a right one. Looking under here there is as well. So we'll work that out in a minute when I take it off. So yeah, let's start taking the bottom of the car off. Right, I'm going to tell you right now, this job is a nightmare in the sense that, let me show you. So I've undone the petrol tank strap that end and I've had to bend it out of shape because in here, you see up there, this hooks in and this pin goes in there. Now, it only comes out one way, so it comes out on the left-hand side. So I've had to bend this piece of welding wire, can you see it? It's off a stick welder. Put it in the hole the other side, wiggle it about and push it to get it out. So there we go, we've got it off. And this is the longer one. See what I mean? Now, this is actually definitely on its way out. Let me show you. See, look, it's very, very rusty. And if you can just see there, look, daylight. Look at that, look. See it? So it's going, and it feels very weak. This is one of those jobs though. I am going to be very happy when I've done it. But it's not a very nice job to do. Let's just say it how it is. So, yeah, let's get this one in. So this video quality might be a bit naff, but this is what you have to do. And then you have to push that through like that. And that just sits in there like that. Yeah? Now, like I say, this is tight. So, yeah. So there's one on. Now I'm going to tell you now, it's a good job, but that is a game, I'll tell you now. What a game. So, yeah, we've got to do the next one next. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this electrical wire fitting. If I'm just cut that off and pop rivet it through the new stainless one, really. I don't really want to lose that if I don't have to, but yeah, this one's not looking much better, is it? But at least I know I can go down the road now and the fuel tank straps ain't going to come. It wants nice pressure washing under here then, clean all this muck off. So yeah, good. Let's get the bottom of the car put back together and move on to the other side. Now, something I did try, I actually done both, and it makes less room at the front. So what I've done is as well, when I'm doing it, I just put this under the petrol tank at the front here, just to take, just gently, just take the weight. I mean, you can put a block of wood on there, but let's be honest, look, you never done nothing there, did it? Nothing at all, not a mark. So yeah, it just takes the weight, because it will drop slightly. Not a lot, but it does drop slightly. But yeah, that's one on anyway, so we've got one done. Hallelujah. Right, let's get the carpet back together again. You see, once you make yourself a tool like this is very difficult for me to show you. You can put it in the little hole on the other side. Now, the hole on the other side is a lot smaller than the hole on this side. Then you can just push the pin out. So you can see I've got it half out. And you can just get your hand up there and pull it out. Let's just see if we can do this on camera. Oh, look at that. And there we have it. So that's good. So there's the other one. It's got no holes in it, but it's very thin. There. Doesn't feel very... If I try and bend it, it's easy bending just there. So they will definitely go in. Now this bit annoys me. I mean, on the aftermarket one, look, I haven't got that. Which is really stupid. So yeah, we've got to fit that on now. So I might just cut this out. Just cable tie it to it. 'Cause, I mean, it's only holding 2 wires on. Saves drilling into this really, because I don't know if it's... See, this is strength, isn't it? And when you start drilling holes in it, you're losing its strength, I suppose. I don't know, but we'll have a look. So that's what I've done. It's a bit of a lash up, but I don't really want to drill into the stainless really. I did think I could have pop riveted it on, to be honest, but I don't know. I think it's only holding an electrical wire, and it's a shame to drill it for no reason, you know. But yeah, there's a steel one. I just drilled the welds off. So yeah, I imagine most people don't even put that back. They just tie it to it. But yeah, that'll do. So there we go, and there's the next fuel tank strap. So I've just got to put the floor pan back on. That's 2 nice stainless steel fuel tank straps. So yeah, definitely a lot better. I do recommend you do change them. I must admit, this job is a bit of a... Well, there are some words that you can't really use on YouTube. But yeah. So that's the XJR done. So actually, in the end, it turned out not to be too bad a job. I would allow yourself a lot of time. It's more fiddly than anything else. Like I say, it was easy when you bend the old strap out the way. I mean, you could just cut it off and then just, you know, wiggle it about and pull that pin out. But it's done, and it's definitely a better job. The only thing I would say, it's a little bit... Well, it's one of those jobs that's sort of... It's worth doing if you've got an X350, because they are known for this. But it's a pain. It's one of those that you learn a new language while you're doing it, you know. But yeah, so let me just show you the car. Now, I went out in this car about 2 weeks ago and it rained, and it is absolutely caked in muck. Look at that. Actually, this is work car park, and I only went once. So I'm actually going to wash it now. It's absolutely terrible. Shocking. I never usually let it get dirty at all, but yeah, we're going to have to clean it now. So, a bit of news as well. I am actually going to do next year, next September, the North Coast. It's not the 500, it's the 851 or 41, I don't know, I can't remember. But it's basically the North Coast of Scotland, and you go all the way around. Yeah, but it's not the 500, it's like 851 or something like that. And it's with the same guy who does Rust to Rome, it's him. And you're allowed to do it in any vehicle, so I'm actually going to do it in the XJR. Right? So there is a few jobs that want doing on it. Now, I'm going to admit I've neglected quite a few little bits on it in the last couple of years. The problem is, this is part of the reason I sold my X300. You get too many vehicles on the go, and when you do other things, not just cars, and you're messing around with like bits in there, you haven't got the money, the time to sort of make one really good. You know, you sort of jump between the others, and they all sort of, you don't get one really good one. You get sort of like, you know, everything needs something doing to it all the time. So that's part of the reason I've outed the red one, right? That's another reason. So this XJR, I'm going to have to spend a bit of money on this year. Well, in the next year. So basically what I need to do to it is just what I know of. I need a new supercharger belt putting on, because it's starting to squeak when it's cold. So I think I'm going to put a new one of them on. It needs a service. There's something leaking on the front, which I'm not sure if it's oil. I'm not sure it's an oil pipe or something on the front. It's not leaking out of anywhere serious, but there's a pipe or something that's not right on the front, and I have to have a look at that because that's starting to annoy me now. It doesn't leak next to nothing, but it is leaking. So I'm going to have to sort that problem. I want 4 new tyres on it. Now that's an expensive hobby for a start. These tyres are pretty worn, and they're getting to the 6-year-old mark. I mean, they're 4.5-year-old now, but the time I do the trip next year, they're going to be getting on, you know, and it's a long way to go from Lincolnshire to Scotland to even start this thing, and I don't want to get halfway around and have to, you know, get problems. So I'm going to get a set of tyres. We're getting a supercharger belt, and I wouldn't mind putting a set of brake pads and discs on it all around. The discs on the front were on it when I got it, and they look quite... They're getting there now. They're getting past it now. So it wants new brakes putting on. And then there's just a couple of stupid little things that want doing around the car. But generally, that's it, really. But, I mean, these things are quite dear. And this is the problem. When you get too many Jags, it starts to cost a fortune. So that's, you know, these are little things I need to do before we do the North Coast 851 or whatever it's called. So over the next year, we've got quite a bit of work to do to this. But doing the North Coast in next September is going to be absolutely amazing, isn't it? In 2022, that's going to be good, isn't it? But yeah, so that's something to look forward for. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. The next video we'll be doing possibly the snorkel on the truck. Now this is quite exciting because I don't know even where to start with this. This is a complete mystery, all of it, to me. I've never fitted one. I watched some bloke do it on YouTube, and the bits that you needed to see he didn't show you, so that I spent 30 minutes of my life there, which I'm not going to get back. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon with a new video, hopefully on the truck, but if not, it'll be on the Jag. Yeah, and if it's something else, well, that is random, isn't it? Yeah. So see you again.